What's up, my boys?
Today we are role-playing because we're dressed up like
rich pricks. It is pure dreaming today because we cannot afford one single of those apartments that we are gonna share with you today.
Just so you know, I'm a wealthy magician. I do magic shows around the world, which has given me a net worth of 500 million euros.
We are gonna start in our favorite area in Principe Real, and we are gonna start with the least expensive apartment. It is an apartment for 650 euros, and it's 110.
It's a very 650 euros, and we wanted to include this cheap, sorry, miserable apartment just to show what is the difference between an expensive apartment and a really expensive apartment, because it's not such a big difference when you think about that. Some of the other apartments we're showing you are almost 8 times more expensive.
Yeah.
This is only two bedrooms, so we couldn't grow a family here, Amalia.
No, I really like this apartment actually. I love the dark wooden kitchen, and I love the material that they use for the bathrooms as well. I do like the floor, even though I'm normally not a fan of the dark floor. And then I also like the idea that even though you don't have an actual balcony, you do have this Portuguese balconette or whatever you call it.
It's a duplex, and I love duplexes. If you don't like your day, you can take it to the next level. Ew! I mean, what's up with the stairs here? It's like...
That's the thing, there is a lot of artifacty
Yeah.
features in this apartment. Like you have the beautiful light that is hidden in the ceiling, as we had in our first apartment. And then you also have a fireplace. I just think it looks like a big, beautiful outdoor space.
But it's only 650,000 euros.
Only. Okay, next.
Let's double the buy-in. Bam! It's 1.4 million euros. And we got another room, Amalia. That's worth at least 800,000 euros.
I mean, a T3 at 204 square meters is almost a double as well.
This is at Avenida Liberdade.
This apartment is located in a very, very beautiful building that has been refurbished. It has all the beautiful old molding and old like features that makes it look very expensive as well. And then you have
High to ceiling.
high to ceiling and an amazing wooden floor.
You have 2 gardens.
My favorite thing about this apartment is the fact that you have your garden, but you don't really have anybody like families living upon you.
Did you notice how when the garage door closes, it's like a secret door?
Yeah.
Price-wise, I think it's actually quite reasonable. You have parking, you have big outdoor area, 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. I think it's an amazing apartment. But we're gonna continue to one more, which is the same price basically. It's right very close to Castelo, which is probably the most beautiful area of Lisbon.
And the building itself also shows it in somehow, because even though it's completely refurbished and modernized, it still has those big stone features on the side of it. On the inside though, it's completely modern. Everything is modern. And I love the green colors that go through the entire apartment in the tiles.
But check out the bedroom area.
The master bedroom is the reason why we included this apartment over a lot of other luxurious apartments, because I have a thing with beams, and I think beams are the most decorative things ever. It's a very, very subtle way to make something look really nice.
I think the rooms are a bit too rectangular. I would love some maybe higher to the ceiling.
Yeah, the ceiling, but that's the thing, if it's an old apartment, you can't really...
If I was to pay 1.445 million euros, I would want more of an outdoor area. I think
And also a garage.
There's no garage? Really?
Yeah.
These apartments are a bit too cheap. The magician is getting bored.
We are gonna bump it up with 400,000 euros now. This is like New York meets Lisbon. This apartment is in Alcantara, close to the Red Bridge. It is 273 square meters, a T4, and how expensive is it, Jon?
1.87 million euros.
Apartments in Lisbon is disgustingly expensive at this point. The inflation has been going on for way too long. If you compare some of these apartments with some of the amazing luxurious houses and palaces we looked at last week, I would say the value for money is, you know, location matters, as they say, right?
But there's no doubt that the housing market in Lisbon is just, it's a bubble. I mean, that's our strong opinion, and given the current situation, you know, even more. But let's look at this apartment.
Okay.
I mean, the high ceiling here is what makes it the New York industrial apartment.
And that's something you feel like you wouldn't be able to get in Lisbon, because usually it's more charming and authentic. But here you actually got a building that is brand new, and you have that like 2 floors within 1 floor.
But check out this view here.
Yeah.
It is, can you imagine laying there with a glass of whatever?
Yeah.
But now that we know Lisbon very well, I gotta say, right here, this area, you have the airplanes coming in every second minute, at least when they're flying, and you have the noise from the bridge. Do you like the sound?
Love it.
Yeah. It's so noisy, this bridge. We can hear it when we sleep with closed doors, and we are 2 kilometers away.
But it's goddamn beautiful though.
But I'm just saying that should definitely have an effect on the price when you are exposed to this kind of noise every day.
But the kitchen is amazing. The fact that you wake up in front of the view is insane as well.
You're like, it's just all the way around, you have views.
I personally love the design of the bathrooms because I really like the black hardware that is out there. It's really, really crisp. I love it.
This is our style.
Except for the...
I was just about to say, I'm not a fan of that.
And when it comes with a bidet for your
I love bidets. You know, this is a question I keep asking. Why did we get rid of bidets? Let's not clean our buttholes anymore because...
It's not that normal that people are so full of shit though.
I don't like the building, to be honest.
Well, the building is very modern. I do like the fact that they are mixing concrete with wood.
Yeah, but it's...
I like that, but it is a bit
it's
cramped.
It's a messy design.
Exactly. Personally, I would probably go for the next apartment because I like the older buildings over the newer ones.
Also, I think this is a bit too cheap.
Here we have a amazing apartment. It's located so close to our old apartment in Saldana.
We used to walk past this building when we lived in Saldana, and they kept the facade, but behind it was just nothing.
The thing is, here in Portugal, there's a law that you have to maintain certain facades, which I think is one of the most smartest moves the government has made.
First of all, this is 3.5 million euros, okay? It's twice the price of the apartment we just saw.
Yeah, but it's the same size. It's 223 square meters, and it's a T3 only. But I reckon the rooms must be nice.
I mean, that is an absurd price difference in my opinion. But I mean, what you pay for here is the incredible view.
I mean, it has a pool, for God's sake. It has everything.
I don't think it's its own pool though.
Oh, maybe it's a shared pool. I don't know. Look at the molding on this room. It's stunning.
Yeah.
And then you have this beautiful fireplace. You have an amazing bedroom. But the thing with these photos is that they have photos from different floors. So this photo, which is probably my favorite photo of the entire project, is from another floor. But look at the tiger, Jon.
Yeah, I love tigers, and I saw this tiger.
Jon really wants a tiger as an art piece in our small apartment.
This is an actual tiger made by a taxidermist. It's absolutely amazing.
You could be the John Exotic. John Exotic.
John Exotic, yeah. I'm
my God.
John Exotic with my fake tiger. Not a fake tiger. This was a real tiger we saw in Principe Real.
It wasn't killed to become an interior piece. It was from a zoo in the Netherlands. It was sick, and then someone bought it and...
It was 17,000 euros to buy it. It was ridiculous. And also the money went to the zoo. So yeah. Oh my God, look, Amalie, look at this bathroom.
Yeah. I mean, I love taking baths. But if I was here, I would probably take my laptop in the bathtub every day.
Beautiful apartment, Amalie.
Yeah.
But it's still too cheap. Here is another one, which is almost 4 million euros.
The view here is something you could only dream of, really. I don't think, I mean, I've never seen anything
It's like you're walking around in
the ocean.
The ocean. It's right next to Castelo, It's a giant apartment, 360 square meters, 5 rooms, 4 bathrooms.
A terrace. One of the best features of this house is actually that you have the floor to ceiling windows.
This is the only outdoor area.
But it's big.
But the problem is, if you want to tan, you can only do it at a certain time of the day when you actually have sun. But Amalie, it's still too cheap.
Let's bump it up. I can't stop smiling when we are talking about this apartment because not only is this apartment in my favorite area of this city, but it also has all the features I'm looking for in an apartment in Lisbon. It's 688 square meters and it's a T5.
Look at this ridiculous room.
Honestly, it's painted. It's old, authentic painting. I'm dying here.
So this apartment is completely renovated, which is a rare thing because they maintained everything of what is maintainable. Basically the art. It's like a museum, but without people telling you to shush.
Yeah.
It is spectacular. Would you put up any art on the walls here?
Not in this room, maybe, yeah, but in some of the other rooms, no.
There is some art that we both would agree should be on the wall in this apartment.
Oh God.
Should we show them?
Okay.
We are so proud to announce our new prints, guys. This is something we have been working on for a while. We have taken 4 photographs. Well, we've taken 4,000, but we picked 4 photographs, and this is one of them. It's a series of the Punt de 25 Abril, and it is the landmark of Lisbon, but it is also one of the most incredible achievements in terms of human engineering, at least at the time of when this was constructed. We haven't been to the framer yet because everything is closed, so we had to use an old frame, but it looks super nice, I think. This is a sunrise. We have a few others you can see here as well. And the link is below if you want to add a little something to your apartment or house.
So we know where we are gonna put those beautiful bridge photographs if we're moving here.
Can you imagine? Honey, I'm just gonna go to the spa.
It is kind of torture to watch these kind of videos.
It's a good way to motivate yourself to do better in life.
As with any other luxury apartment, you get an outdoor area. But with a palace, you get a little park. Really? You have your own beautiful garden. It's amazing. And then of course you have a pretty good, decent sized pool as well. You wouldn't expect that it could get better, would you? This is in the buttercup of Chiado.
8 bedrooms, okay? It's 4.8 million euros.
525 square meters. And another thing that I actually like about this apartment is that it hasn't been refurbished that much yet. You still have the old floors, the old tile floors, the old wood floors that are like laid in beautiful patterns. So it has more of the historical features, which I would definitely maintain in any apartment. No matter how much noise the floor would make or how ugly the tiles would be, I would keep them.
And it's all the way through the apartment that you are just walking around in history. You have a view to this little square here, which is very nice during summer, but also a bit touristy actually. Chiado is a very touristy area.
But you're also close to all the good restaurants
and the shops.
And I mean, if you live there, you can definitely afford to go to Stivali a couple of times a week, right?
But wouldn't you get tired from all the tourists?
No. See, that's where you and I are very different, I think, because I love being in the center of the city.
Yeah.
I love the noise, I love the smells.
No. It's Amalie, it's a restlessness. If you saw our last video, you would know it's a restlessness. Just a little outdoor area if you want to breathe in some air.
I mean, we could definitely do meetups only on this balcony.
We could do a meetup here, yeah.
This is an area I would change. I would definitely change the tiles.
This is Lisbon at its best. But an absolutely phenomenal apartment.
I mean, this is a place where only kings and queens would live.
Yeah. But you are my queen.
You're my king.
So what are we waiting for? The next apartment. Drum roll.
All these apartments are remarkable, right?
But the next one, in our opinion, is probably the most insane apartment in Lisbon.
It's located next to Castelo.
Let's just start out with the view here, because this is yours, okay? You are literally on top of Lisbon.
This pool is yours, this patio is yours.
And it's 573 square meters. So it's huge. And,
But it's only a T4.
Yeah, but there's 6 bathrooms.
Yeah. When you stand in your kitchen and you prepare your favorite arroz de pato, you look straight into the wall of Castelo. To me, the fact that I can stand in a modern, beautiful kitchen and look at something that are so old.
Yeah. The reason why we're just blown away by this is, of course, the rooftop. That is spectacular. Everything is modernized, so no mold or anything, which you probably get in some of the other apartments.
The material choice of this place is insane. I love this rusty kind of look that this metal have, and it's combined with concrete, and then you have beautiful kitchen tops and marble.
Look at this. I mean, oh my god. There are only 6 pictures here, so we can't show too much of it, unfortunately.
I don't like modern architecture very much, but this is a bit more of an art piece, really, because everywhere you see on all these photos, everywhere you look, you can see this rusty.
Yeah.
This rust.
It blends in well, even with the other historical buildings around. It's 5 million euros. Absolutely ridiculous amount of money, but if I had the money, I would buy this in a heartbeat. I mean, I think it almost makes me cry.
Yeah. For me, this is what Lisbon has become. You are in touch with history and authenticity, but you're still modernizing.
Yeah. I am the magician here. I have already put the down payment on this house, but then I wake up and I'm just Jon.
And I'm just me.
Well, dreaming is healthy, and in the words of Andy Dufresne of Shawshank Redemption,
hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no good thing ever dies.
Guys, take a look at our prints, see if there's something for you. I guarantee the quality is amazing, both the paper and the print. We already quality tested it ourselves.
Yeah.
It's a good way to support us and support your own house with some tasty decoration.
Obrigada por ver o vídeo.
Até logo!
Até logo!